Welcome back to the channel, folks. Barry Mountford here. It is great to have you guys here once again. In this video, I'm going to be looking at how this broke my camera and how a little fix I have will help you avoid the same issue. Welcome back to yet another video, folks. It's great to have you guys here once again. In this video, we're going to be talking about how this broke my camera. Before we get into this, I'm going to just touch on my last video, which was how you can keep your memory cards nice and healthy. Stop them from failing. If you've ever had a failed memory card during your job, you'll know it is horrible. It's a terrible situation. Sometimes we're able to recover those files, other times we're not. So I've showed you my little process to keep these nice and healthy. I'll pop a link to a card above where you can go and check that out. Have a look at that video, and then that'll help you guys avoid the same fate I had when my cards failed on me during the wedding. So recently, I've just had an issue with the camera where the card would not go into the camera. It was just going in the slot, but bouncing straight back out. I couldn't close the door. The card wasn't registering in the camera. I couldn't start work. I didn't have a clue what it was. I checked everything. I checked the bay, I checked the doors. I couldn't see anything inside, which just baffled me, and I didn't understand why it was happening. I'm hoping this community of people here will be able to put in the comments below if you use XQD cards or any kind of Sony cards and had this type of issue where, if you can just see there, if I can get that to focus, where the plastic is actually broke off. Now what's happened is obviously that plastic has broke off here, but has lodged itself inside the card slot in the camera. And that was preventing me from pushing this right in. It was just bouncing back out, not allowing this to register, not allowing me to take any photographs. Now, I couldn't see anything with it being black. I just couldn't see anything, but obviously it was picked out, and obviously that was shown to me, and it was fitted perfectly back on the memory card. So it was definitely from this memory card. Now, this is really disappointing because I never expected these type of cards doing that. I mean, we pay a lot of money for memory cards, and I just think this plastic around it is succumbed to possibly just heat, I think. Now, that's my theory. So that's my theory, and I think as well, to avoid this, if you guys are buying these, I'm going to recommend not leaving these in your XQ card reader for too long. I've noticed my card reader gets really hot whilst I'm transferring video files and images from this card to the computer. It gets extremely hot, so I'm not sure whether that is having an impact on making the plastic brittle on the cards. So my recommendation is, and it's just a theory, I don't know if it will work or not, you guys may have different experience, but I would love to hear from you and hear in the comments below if you've had similar experiences, not just from Sony cards, but any other cards. So us as a group will be able to kind of recommend better quality cards so this doesn't happen to anybody else. So theory, don't leave them in the card reader too long because it was getting too hot. I think this plastic becomes brittle under higher temperatures. That's my theory anyways. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether it's just related to this type of card, the XQD card, or similar styles of cards, but it's never happened with the SD card that is in the camera or any other SD card that I have for other cameras. I've never had a bit break off of those, only this. So that's why I'm thinking it's just obviously the quality of plastic that's been used on there, but more specifically the higher temperature that possibly it's come up against in the card reader. The card itself still actually works, but having little bits fall off inside your camera is not ideal, especially when there's electronics in there, and it just takes something to puncture a little pin or something like that in there, and it's a big repair bill. Luckily enough, this was a simple fix. But I thought it would be worth putting this out there because I've seen this last week alone 3 people having the same issues. Now, I didn't stop to ask which cards they were using, but they were having the same issues where it was bouncing in and out, and seemingly it was just a bit of plastic inside. They never said it was off the memory card, so I'm not 100% sure if that's related to this. I kind of think it is. Again, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below if you've had the similar issues, and if you guys can recommend any better quality cards for all of our other people who have subscribed to the channel and who want to delve further into this as well. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. I hope you get something out of this, and if you have had that experience, please again just leave a comment below and let everybody else know what your experience was and specifically what memory cards you were using, because I think that'll help a lot of people out as well in the future when buying these memory cards. Like I said, they are really expensive, and I don't think that's something that should really happen to it. But I just think the plastic is getting a little bit brittle under extreme higher temperatures. So there you go. So, short video, I know, again, folks, but thought it would be a useful one. So if it has been useful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Flick the notification bell so you can see when more videos like this are posted. And I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. See you then.